Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. Is me sound alright? Why have I got 5 million things? Okay, yes, things are working. So we're back tonight with round 5 of DSCs Mini Martini League. We've got 3 different races again tonight, all in the 3 different cars. And we are all live from Tokyo Expressway South counterclockwise. So a little bit of a tricky circuit. There's a couple of long straights on it to play with. Overtakes possible down there, but a lot of tricky corners as well to navigate, and could end up getting a little bit tricky for them. Marty, evening. Right, so scores wise, let's have a look at this. In the 1965 Mini, leading the way in the championship there is Treviso with 92 points. Hattelad in second with 72 points. In fact, there's Janio as well in joint second with also 72 points. Hold on a minute. And Dazzler and RCMBE2 all on 72 points. So Hatter, Janio, Dazzler and RCMBE2 all joint second. Oh, there's going to be a punch up near the end of the season. Okay, so we move into, I suppose, third. Even though they're sixth. Chalky with 46 points. We've got Old Crawler in 7th with 35 points. We've got Pajonski in 8th with 27 points. We've got Aldo in 9th with 24 points. And no starts from Faithless Emo and no starts for DMK Dominator. Moving into 2005 Minis, we've got Hattelad leading the way in that championship with 88 points. Let's just see how many drivers are on the same points now. Okay, so Treviso and Janio joint second, both with 76 points. RCMBE2 in 4th there with 59 points. Chalky in 5th with 46 points. Dazzler in 6th with 43 points. We have Old Crawler in 7th with 37 points. DMK Dominator in 8th with 36 points. DDR Pajonski in 9th with 27 points. Aldo in 10th with 24 points. And Faithless Emo, again, I'm not sure if he's seen the rest. I think he's forgotten about this race, to be honest. He has 14 points on the board there. Moving into the VGTs then, Treviso on the top spot again for that series. Oh, no, he's not. I'm lying. Oh, hold on. No, he has 97 points. 97 points. So he's leading the way in the VGTs. Hatter is nipping at his heels. He's on 87 points. It looked very similar from the size of the pictures I'm looking at. Janio is in 3rd with 74 points. We've got RCMB2 4th with 70 points. 59 points on board for Dazzler in 5th. We've got Dominator in 6th with 47 points. Chalky in 7th with 44 points. Old Crawler in 8th with 38 points. 9th is Pajonski. Oh, no, did not start. All right, so no points for those then. And then overall then we've got all 3 championships linked together. And then overall the winning drivers so far is Treviso. He's got himself 280. Hold on, let me make that bigger. 265, that's how many points he's got in the overall championship. Hattelad has got 247 points. Janio is in 3rd with 222 points. RCMBE2 is in 4th with 201 points. And DMK Dazzler is in 5th in the overall power rankings with 174 points. So that is points up until tonight. Let's get into these lobbies. Merch still available, people. T-shirts, stickers, hit me up, Dark Smoker. There you go. Cat, evening. Here for Treviso again, as she always is. Right, sound on before I forget. Qualifying's just started, so let's go and have a look. We're already having a punch up through here. So what have we got? 7 drivers on track for race 1, and then hopefully 1 or 2 extras for race 2. Just let me know the sound's coming through okay, you can hear it alright, that sort of stuff. Oh, they're going to be flat out for a lot of this circuit, aren't they? Oh, we lost a mile per hour through there, did Old Crawler. So the pits is halfway around this circuit, so they aren't anywhere near the start-finish line. That was turn 1 that Old Crawler's just been round, so heading down towards turn 2. So a tricky little hairpin, although it shouldn't be too bad in these. They might tip themselves over, looking at how much that's leaning. And it stays on 4 wheels, just about then for Old Crawler. Through the shipping containers, then down towards, I suppose this is like turn 3, isn't it? You have to lift through here. You're doing a lot of the other cars, but no, absolutely pressed through there. 82 miles an hour. A little bit of a straight then. I say it's straight, it looks like a straight on the map, but it is near as damn it a straight in these things. GT3s and GT4s and stuff, trying to get cars side by side at the speeds they travel at through here is almost an impossibility. 1 or 2 corners for sure, but in these things, might be able to get them 3 wide going through here. So through those little S's. So hairpin coming up at the bottom, and this is also pit entrance as well. So all the way around for the hairpin, and peeling off to the left just there for pit entrance. They shouldn't need that though tonight. Slow through there though. 47 miles an hour through the hairpin. A little bit of a straight up the hill. Tricky set of S's to get through. Too much trouble at the minute in qualifying conditions. It'll be a little bit more tricky when they're trying to push for positions in the race. Has to back off the throttle a little bit through there, Old Crawler, and then full power then all the way down this straight to the start finish line. This is about where we picked him up. There it is, a lap on board with Old Crawler. Is that everyone across the line? Yes, it is. So it is. This man on pole then. Genio with a 2:51.1. Treviso's half a second slower than at the minute. 2:51.566. But a bit of sneaky toe off Treviso down there, off Genio down there. Bit of bump drafting by the looks of it. Sure, definitely Treviso pretty much pushing Genio into the shipping containers here. Looks like we're getting another driver. Marty, are you getting yourself in? That's enough for you, Treviso. Hatter then in 3rd position grid in his standard bronzy orange livery. 2:52.0 on the clock for him. Dazzler's in 4th, 2:53.0. Chalky 5th with a 2:53.2. RCMB2 in 6th currently, 2:56.5. And Old Crawler at the back of the pack currently with a 2:54.0. See how he gets on with Hatter shoving him down the track here. Hatter using the slipstream down that little straight there to make the move. Now again, the bump drafting back on between Old Crawler and Hatter now. So we could be seeing Marty in the lobby then if he can get hold of the cars in time. Still this man on pole though, nobody's been able to unseat him just yet. Treviso's just trying to stay out of the way a little bit here as well. Oh, into the wall there for Janio. That's not going to be a good qualifying lap. Tucks himself right in behind RCMB2, try and make as much of it as possible. He's still on pole though. Hatter's gone a little bit quicker. He's just nipped second position off of Treviso. 2:51.128 on the clock for him. Treviso's was a 2:51.566. So still a little bit of work to do then for Treviso. Himself through there, Treviso, straight in between Chalky and Janio. Carried good speed though. Livery is looking good again tonight. Good contrast against the bland concrete here. Still not seeing Marty in the lobby yet. Drafting on again then. See how much of that happens in the first race or two. You might end up with 7 drivers all bumper to bumper around the first lap or so. They're going to see another lap here, 2:51. They might. Who's up front? It is Hatter and Old Crawler. What have they got? 45 seconds, yeah, I think they're going to see another lap for sure. Old Crawler's back up the field into 4th then, getting a great toe off of Hatter. Okay. Marty is in the room. Not sure if he's got all the cars though, saying we'll see him catch race 2, I think. Hatter then getting a little bit of a toe off of Old Crawler now. And while we've been watching that, Treviso has found a little bit more time then. 2:50.7. So Treviso throws himself onto top spot. Janio second, Hatter third. Last lap shenanigans off now then. RCMBE2 gone a little bit quicker as well, up into 4th, pushes Old Crawler back down to 5th. Chalky in 6th, Dazzler now 7th. Getting a toe off anybody in front of him either. Look at these 3. just off the back end of this. And here it's speeding up using that toe. Here we go then. So snake of minis heading down here. Forcing RCMB2 to make the first move. They split. A little bit of a bump nudge just before the hairpin sends RCMB2 a bit deep. Again, this is only qualifying, so just a bit of a punch up between these lot on this last lap. Drag racing out of that hairpin then. I'm sure he's going to take this one. Treviso would have had the inside line coming into this corner, but RCMB2 looks like he's just carried a little bit more speed up there. They're still pushing though on this last qualifying lap. Towards the line then. So let's see what times people are putting in. We've got Hatter and Old Crawler just coming up to the line now. Oh, sneaky Janio came back through and took it. 249, 517 on the board for him. RCMBE2 as well, 249, 747. Treviso messed himself up, got shoved down into third position on the grid. There he is, Hatter fourth then, Chalky in fifth, Old Crawler in sixth, and Dazzler seventh. It's a shame. There he is. D4TC Marty, down for the count. Not seen that name in a lobby for a while. Welcome back, brother. So you can see there that D4TC Marty 23 and DMK Dominator 3 have no cars attached to their little image. That's because they can't buy it, or they've bought it and they've done far too many modifications to it, and now they've broken it to the point that they can't use it in this race. So they have to sit this one out, unfortunately. That's not the view. Come on. Why aren't you giving me... Why is it saying Chalky's in first? He's not. It's this man. Right, race one underway then. 10 minutes here at Tokyo Expressway, counter-clockwise South Circuit. We have done a couple of laps, so you know what we're looking for. Let's see how they all get on. Janio's already got a great start down here. Pulled a big gap between himself and RCMB2 off the line. Oh, he's missed quali, damn it. Would you have made the race? And here they come then, snaking. Let me jump into, here we go, the last man. You see them snaking down towards the shipping container section then. Treviso got the inside line, running it up here. Is it enough to get past RCMBE2 and Treviso? We saw him make a bit of a lunge into it earlier. Has gone for a lunge, throws himself into second, but is it too much? Has he gone too deep? There's all sorts of cars coming back around the inside of him. RCMBE2 goes through, Hatter goes through, Old Crawler goes through, Chalky's gone through. Oh, what a shame for Treviso. Far too much speed carried into the shipping containers, and he drops himself to the back. Don't fall off the toe. These two having a punch up side by side running through here as well, Chalky and Dazzler. Right, let's get all the nonsense on. Auto lights being flicked on them when they hit these tunnels. It is still Janio up front then. You can just see that little pink car in front of RCMB2, Hasselad, Old Crawler. They're on board with Dazzler, being harassed by Chalky and Treviso. This is what they'll do. They'll work together. They'll push each other back towards the rest of the pack. that gap is getting a little bit smaller between Dazzler and Old Crawler. Oh no, Hatter has gone far too tight into there and he's smashed his car onto the inside curb. Janio's got it wrong as well. He's dropped himself down to 4th. RCMBE2 has fired his way through into the lead of the race. Chalky, who was having a bit of a punch up at the back, is now 2nd. Everything to play for here then in the minis. I know the minis are mental, aren't they? It's just like watching insects battle. I love it. You can get so many of them on track. PlayStation need to open up their lobby so you can get like 100 of these on track. Snaking through there. Old Crawler unfortunately has been dropped to the back with Hatter. You can see them all just little tiny weaves left and right, left and whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Don't lose the slipstream. Must have the slipstream. Janio's trying to fire his way up the inside of everybody through this corner here. Oh, Hatter's and Old Crawler's carry far too much speed. Cars bouncing off that outside wall through there. See, there's just gaps either side, so it's easy for drivers to overtake if they've got the speed. Crawler on the catch up with Dazzler towards the shipping containers. Do some avoiding action so as not to take out Dazzler there. They all go all through that same corner together. RCMB2 still leading the pack. Janio in 2nd. There is Janio giving RCMB2 a bit of a nudge down the track. He needs to try and break away from Chalky. That's not going to happen though. Chalky's got Hatterlad pushing him down the track as well. This is exactly what everybody else is doing to everybody else. Look, just slowly catching up, giving the driver in front a little bit of a nudge. Look back together. Chalky and Hatter looking for a way past Janio and RCMB2 here. They've all took themselves straight into a line. Chalky looking for a bit of a move on. Janio's not worked out this time. Towards this hairpin. Chalky, Janio back off a little bit early. Janio leaves the door wide open. Chalky sticks one up the inside. Oh, Janio carries the speed through and takes that position straight back off him. Great move, Janio. Chalky just missing out there. Wasn't quite able to keep that throttle stamped. Old Crawler's falling off the back of the pack a little bit. I think he might just be outside of that tow range. See the drivers. Gaps opening up a little bit, but with that bump drafting, they all can quite easily close back up again. To these last couple of corners then. First 4, sorry, I didn't see Hatter took behind Dazzler Chalky there. So obviously not the fastest things in the world. Look at them, 92, 93 miles an hour, 94 I think maximum. Until things like this happen, and he gets shunted down the road at 100 miles an hour and has to contend with a corner. Whoa, Janio sticks it in the wall through there. Doesn't lose as much time as expected though. Gap starting to open up now though. I think Old Crawler, yeah, he's 1.4 seconds off the back of Dazzler. That's him out of tow range. You might just see him slowly but surely fall further and further back. RCMBE2, Janio and Hatter all bumper to bumper then through the shipping containers. Chalky in 4th, just fending off Treviso and Dazzler at the minute. was a full 101 there, Marty, when RCMB2 got rammed. So 3 little piles of 3 then, and poor old crawler trying to do anything at the minute, but without that slipstream, he's just going to fall further and further back, unfortunately. Top 3 then go for a punch up down towards the hairpin. Weave in, just shove in, dunk. Can be naughty though, you can use it to your advantage, you know, just to have a little bit of a nudge into the back of someone coming into a corner. Send them a little bit wide and sneak one up the inside, or RCMB2 not carrying the speed out, but Janio's not going for the move here, he's quite happy to help them along. Drag all 3 of them away from the 3 behind. Leave it as a 3-way fight for the top 3 positions here. 8.5 minutes. There's only a minute and a half left on the race timer. They will see another lap after this one. I'm sure it will all start getting a bit feisty when it does hit this last lap. Keeping it out of the wall there. Now's where the racing will happen. Final lap. RCMB2 leads then, Janio second, Hatter third, Chalky in fourth, Treviso fifth, Dazzler in sixth. There is old crawler, look, 4.8 seconds but back now then. So top 3, bumper to bumper again. When will we see drivers go for the move? Probably when they come out of the hairpin by the pit lane, unless anybody can get the move done earlier. These shipping containers for the final time in race 1 then. Hato goes for a look up the inside. Oh, it's not worked out, not been able to carry the speed through. Janio takes that position straight back off him. Thinking about having a move for that 4th position here as well, around the outside of Chalky. Still nobody made a move yet. Down towards this hairpin then, pit entrance. It will be a close finish. All be about who gets the best run out of this hairpin. Look, Hatterlad and Chavita and Janio, look, taking a different line through there, trying to get past RCMB2 now. Looks like they've made that work as well. They have. Whoa, Hatter and Janio now looking for a swap coming into the hairpin. Worked out in RCMB2's favour. He's not going to be able to carry the speed out, unfortunately. That slightly tighter line has slowed him down a little bit. It is Janio that's got himself back into the lead of the race, but Hatter finds a little bit of space. Not that there's a lack of space here at Tokyo. Side by side then for these two, heading into these final set of S's. Hatter really pushing here, trying to take those tighter lines into the corners. It is Janio still leading though, coming into these last couple. Oh, it's side by side between Hatter and Janio. Oh, a little bit nudgy out wide. I'm not sure what race officials will think about that, but it is Hatter that's coming up to the line first. It is going to be RCMB2 that takes second. And Janio, unfortunately, that final corner just catching himself out, takes third. Treviso battled his way through to take fourth though, got his way past Chalky. Dazzler also made his way past into fifth. Chalky taking sixth, and old crawler coming up to the line then for seventh. Oh. More minis. Go and buy more minis, you lot. Marty and DMK Dominator. I'll buy a second one. Don't make no mods to it. Get yourselves on track. There it is. Race 1 done and dusted. The Hatter taking the win. Again, a little bit punchy, a little bit forceful on that last corner, maybe. Hatter, maybe. Just saying. But good battle between you three and the three behind you for sure. A good battle for the first half of the race, really, until it slowly broke apart. So we are going to see a Marty and a DMK Dominator enter in this race. They should both have the 2005 Mini. So Dominator's got his car, just waiting on Chalky and Marty. Why is my Mini lemon? You picked it, brother. You bought it. It does not, you know, it's not a random thing. Come on, get it on screen. Is it just going to look like Treviso's without the livery? There it is. Look, what's wrong with that? Oh, it's pretty, Marty. Like it. Ah. So, same circuit, same way round, but just in these newer minis. So yeah, this is the car for race 2. Everybody almost got the same livery except Marty, obviously. Marty's got his lemon. What? Where is he? There he is. What's wrong with that? Looks sporty. Looks sporty, that does, Marty. Look at it. It's perfect. Perfect corner, that was. So it will be a reverse grid. It will also be a rolling start for race 2. It just means that the faster drivers who will now be at the back of the pack won't be forcing their way through the drivers in the first couple of corners, causing all sorts of chaos. I think half your problem, Marty, is the fact you're trying to type things on YouTube instead of practice racing this car. Not that I mind, it all helps my algorithm out, but you know. You chat away about this crappy ropey Mini. Okay, race 2 just about to get underway here then. Keep your eye on Marty. He may be... He may be the one to watch. What? Oh, we're just preparing the room. This is not race start then. Everyone just peeling out of the pits. Again, livery's looking good. Except maybe Hatter's. And Marty's. Oh my god, what do you mean your game's crashed? It's got all the excuses lined up already. What, you've not driven for a million years, I'm nervous. Why are you nervous? Game's crashed. Had one lap of practice. Doesn't like the colour. Driving a banana. What else you got? It's Jesus' fault. Oh no! All right, no, I'll read that. I'll read that now. Can't blame ickle baby Jesus. No way on this planet that you've come back because I'm streaming, Marty. I know that for sure. See how many times it makes me do that? What's wrong with that? It's even a Cooper S, look. Got alloy wheels, bit of a spoiler. Fit right in, that is. Won't look like you just nicked it off the car park. So here we go then, race 2 just about to get underway. Again, rolling start just to give the slower guys at the front a bit of breathing room before they come into the first few turns. Obviously probably braking a little bit earlier than the faster drivers. We just like to keep them a little bit more spread out in these reverse grid races. You will still hear the beeps, and at which point here we go. Race 2 is underway then. Old Crawler will lead us through. You'll see the same thing again. Everyone will peel over into line, trying to gain as much of the slipstream as possible. Obviously take those fast racing lines. Hopefully Marty will have a bit of an understanding of how fast he can go through these corners whilst following everybody else. If he can keep up, obviously once he's away from the pack a little bit, you won't be seeing how quick they're going into the turns. Towards the shipping containers then. It is Old Crawler. He's under threat though. Dazzler sticks one up the inside. Oh, chalky. Thought about it as well. You do have to drive these things a little bit loose. Dazzler got that far too loose into the shipping containers. Let it go wide. Old Crawler came back through. I thought Chalky was going to take that position off him as well, but didn't do it. Stays in third. Treviso fourth then. Janio in fifth. Hatter in sixth. Dominator in 7th, RCMBE2 in 8th, and Marty in 9th. Only 1.4 seconds down, just out of the tow range at the minute, but I'm sure you'll be able to catch that up. These minis can be a little bit loose, so you will see drivers getting them sideways all over the place at Tokyo in these tighter sections, specifically down in this hairpin. To a three-way punch-up then for first. Everybody looking for any kind of advantage down into this hairpin. Oh, there's the sideways action. There's all sorts of people being punted. Chalky and Dazzler had a right good coming together there. Or was it RCMB2? I'm sure Dazzler went into that corner absolutely sideways, and I think took about 3 drivers out. Old Crawler is down in 5th. Positions have swapped all over the place. So Treviso now leads the race, being chased by Janio. Hatterlad into 3rd. Dazzler in 4th. Old Crawler 5th. Dominator 6th. Chalky 7th. RCMB2 in 8th. And there is Marty still hanging on to the pack. 1.4 seconds down. Just needs to avoid all those incidents and accidents, and he should be able to close up on a couple of these drivers. Not quite as close together in race 2 as they are in race 1. Oof. Again, they are very loose, these things. They like to be driven sideways into the corners. It does seem to be the only way to get them to work properly. Janio then all over the back of Treviso heading down here. Treviso's gone for the inside line, keeps it nice and tucked up against the wall. Hatter following him up. Again, you can see sideways. Oh, Hatter, oh, comes through there hot. Has a little nudge into the side of Janio. Janio almost takes out Treviso. Treviso has to take a little bit of a different line through there as well so as not to smash into the wall. Oh, didn't carry the speed through there. Janio tried to get past. Wasn't able to do it. Hatter has got a little bit of a lead then, half a second over Treviso at the minute. Closing up down towards this hairpin again, as is Treviso on Hatter. Just 0.4 of a second in it between these three. Less than that now. So carrying that extra speed through. Hatter's had to go to the inside line to go defensive, but these two were carrying a lot more speed through here. Can they get the switch back up the inside? Side drag race as they go up here. Treviso's just carrying that little bit more speed up the hill. He's got the inside line coming into the first turn as well. They are very tight. Hatter's had to back off through there. Otherwise it would have been a little bit of a meeting between himself and the concrete. To just take their time through these last couple of corners, and it keeps them all pretty much bolted together. Hatter goes for another move on Treviso, but Treviso's keeping it tucked against that wall. Now Hatter goes back up the inside, but he's too far back to go for the move into turn one. Janio then will be quite happy with you two having a punch up because it allows him to close the gap back up that he just lost a little bit of. Top three then. Having a race of their own at the minute. Dazzler in fourth. He's managed to make a break from that driver's behind. 1.5 seconds back to RCMB2 in fifth. He's got himself almost a second over Old Crawler. There is down for the count Marty in eighth, so has made up a position or two. Made up a position. And Dominator behind him then, 1.5 seconds back. Marty actually looking for the move on Old Crawler into the shipping containers. Side by side through there, but still got the inside line. I think Old Crawler's going to carry the speed through. And does. So they are still on the same piece of track though, all 8 drivers. Good to see. So Treviso leads then. Hatter still right behind him. Janio's fallen back a little bit, but he's still getting a tow through here. Down towards this hairpin again then. So let's see how sideways they get into this corner. Oh, sneaky Treviso just letting his car run wide, pushing Hatterlad out to the furthest part of the circuit. Again, that slowed the pair of them down, allowed Janio to get right back involved in this fight. Tactical manoeuvres from Treviso here then. Hatter trying to get into these S's. Treviso making it as difficult as possible. He's clipped the wall a little bit through there. That's given Hatter the outside round this corner. Just so loose, these things. And again, Treviso tucks it down the inside line. Doesn't want Hatter to sneak one up the inside into turn one. Again, hugs it as he comes through. Not able to get the move into turn one. Oh, there we go, sideways through there. Can Janio squeeze his way through? Treviso into the wall then. Lost these two yet, but they will be carrying a fair amount of extra speed up here towards the shipping containers. second back now, though. That's out of the slipstream range for the time being. Still out of the slipstream range. So Hatter now leads then. He has got Janio for company, just a 0.2 of a second behind him. Treviso in third now, but 1.3 seconds back. He has got Dazzler and RCMBE2 actually closing up on him. They are just 1.3 seconds back themselves. If they can get back together and work as a team, they could get themselves back onto the rear end of Treviso before the last lap here. Chalky in 6th, then Old Crawler 7th. Still got down for the count, filling his mirrors, but he's got Dominator now filling his mirrors again. Battle for the last 3 places here. 9 minutes of race 2. It's a 15-minute race for race 2 as well. 10 minutes for race 1, 15 minutes for race 2, 20 minutes for race 3. Deep through there for Hatter. Oh, absolutely smudged and smudged through that wall there by Janio. Treviso's got his way back through. Hatter then now third. Dazzler and RCMBE2 almost in the slipstream range of those two now. Just need a good set of S's here, get themselves through. Oh, they've lost a bit of time through the S's, but gained it back on the exit. Look at this, it's now a 5-way fight for the lead. Dazzler just come turbo power engaged. He's flinging seats out the window or something to make that thing super leggera, but he's just come through from like 5th to 2nd, and RCMB2's like, yeah, screw you guys, you want to mess about and have a battle, I'll come through and take that 3rd off you as well. So position swapping all over the place. Hatter into the lead of the race, Dazzler into 2nd, RCMB2 into 3rd, Janio 4th, Treviso 5th, Chalky 6th, Marty 7th, almost past Old Crawler. Dominator looking to carry the speed and just fire his way between the pair of them. Old Crawler got the inside line though, coming into the shipping containers. Three of them comfortably through there as well. From then Hatter leads. Oof. Drags that car down the wall. Dazzler 0.6 of a second behind him. RCMBE2 another 0.8 of a second back. Janio and Treviso are literally bolted onto the rear end of him, so they should be able to make a move pretty soon. Goes for the move up the inside of RCMB2. Treviso has just got his braking absolutely spot on there and slung one up the inside of the pair of them. Throws himself into 3rd then on the tail end of Dazzler heading up the hill, half a second back. Don't think Janio or RCMB2 saw that coming. Chalky a little bit off the pace, unfortunately 2.6 back, but away from these three. Old Crawler also made a bit of a break. Dominator 1.3 back from him, still got down for the count. Marty being dragged along though. So 2.5 minutes left. Hatter leads by half a second over Dazzler. Treviso and Janio closing back up on him. 2-minute 26 laps. They are going to see another lap after this, I think. Yep. Can Dazzler hang on to that second? 5 drivers then all battling for position heading into the these shipping containers. Treviso's having a little look at the inside of Dazzler already. Hatter's gone deep into that one. He's just managed to keep it through. Oh, there's a little flick of the tail there through that corner for Treviso. That's caught Dazzler. Sent him a little bit wide. RCMB2's gone through. And a little bit of a coming together between him and Janio as well. That has opened that 5 pack up. Chalky's closing his way up onto those two as well. Just 1.4 seconds back himself. Gap's just starting to open up at the back as well here. Trying to fend off a Treviso through here. Getting a bit fighty at the front. There are some pretty brutal moves happening. Again, Hatter and Treviso both trying to take that inside line. Again, contact. That seems to be where all the trouble's happening in that hairpin. Race officials are going to have a look at a few of these, I think. RCMB2 then gets his way into second, Hatterlad third, Janio fourth, Dazzler fifth, Chalky sixth, Old Crawler seventh, Dominator in eighth, and Marty ninth. So we've still got 30 seconds left on the race timer. They will see another lap after this. Most drivers will. Hasn't seen another lap. Everybody? Is everybody across? We are going to see everybody for a final lap. Yes, we are. Everybody's managed to get across the line. Okay. So, final lap then. The 15-minute timer does tick over. Treviso leads. RCMB2 in second. Hatter third, but he's under pressure from Janio here. Heading up towards the shipping containers. There's nowhere for Hatter to go as well. He's a bit boxed in there. Oh! See? I don't even know what happened there. Treviso just got speared. RCMB2, did you clip the wall and send him? I don't know. The positions have swapped all over again. Hatter into the lead. Dazzler second. Janio now third. Chalky fourth. Treviso dropped all the way to fifth, and a long way down as well, 2.6 seconds back from the top four. Yep, just Treviso ended up coming out of nowhere through there. So Dazzler's managed to pick himself up a half a second penalty. That should give Janio and probably Chalky the win, or that position if they cross the line in these positions. And Janio's already got his way up the inside through S's on the way down to this hairpin. Chalky's gone for a move up the inside of everybody through there, but he has forced his... Oh no, he's not quite managed to force his way past. Who's that sideways through here? Everybody's sideways through there. It just sounds like cars are going backwards when these minis drive. Now that loose. Of corners to go then for this second race of the evening. It's just turned dark here as well. Hatter then round that final corner. Oh, he's ploughed it into the wall, as has Janio. My God, Dazzler and Chalky could be the winners here if they can carry the speed through. Not quite. So it is Janio that takes the win then. Chalky. Gee, what happened? What happened? Dazzler came in second. Chalky came in third. Hatter, almost like he ran out of fuel, comes home in fourth. Treviso takes fifth. Old Crawler takes sixth. Marty comes home in seventh. Dominator in eighth, and RCMB2 in ninth. All over the place. All over the place in race two there. Well, I wasn't expecting those results. yeah, there's a few punchies in some of those corners. A little bit brutal, I thought, for some of that. Don't get me wrong, if you boys are happy with it, then fine. But for me, I'd be a little bit miffed with some of those moves. Janio just saying good luck with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Might be a bit tricky. So we jump into race 3 now. You can see one or two of the drivers are swapping from the 2005 into the slightly bigger, slightly longer VGT Mini. So it's same circuit again, new car, but the race stretches up to 20 minutes now, and it's another reverse grid, and it is another rolling start. Who's laggy, Treviso? Are you laggy, or is everybody else? Fresh slate for this race, says Janio. What do we reckon, people? You think that's going to happen? Or is there going to be grudges? Let's have a look at these motors, shall we? So this is what we've got for race 3 then. Again, apologies for the camera getting a bit close and personal, but it doesn't know that it's a camera. It doesn't know it can go outside of the track boundaries. Look. So things like that happen when it gets shoved into the track. Stupid game. Not a bad looking car. See how many of them can keep it out of the wall through that hairpin. Some snazzy little lights as well. The headlights flash when they cross the line, or they do a little sequence. Get all the nonsense on quickly. Hopefully we'll get race 3 underway, and see how these things get on here in Tokyo then. Treviso's looking good again. Oh, at least yours isn't yellow this time, Marty. Drivers have found the horn already for race 3. So it is going to be RCMBE2 that leads us away for race 3 then. Dominator second, Old Trawler third, Marty in fourth, Treviso in fifth. What? Just watching the stream to make sure I saw that. Yep, they all bunny hopped off the line. Okay, so be it. RCMB2 then leads down towards turn 1, being hounded by Dominator, Old Trawler and Marty at the minute. Everybody through there cleanly at the minute. Janio just nipped into the wall on the exit of turn 1, slowed him down a little tiny bit up towards these shipping containers then. Let's see if we get any chaos or mayhem through here. Dominator's gone a little bit deep through there. Old Trawler's always into the wall as well. Old Trawler's found a way through, just keeps it out of the wall himself on the exit. Look at the gap RCMBE2's pulled. 1.4 seconds, and now we've got drivers side by side coming into these next corners. Going to slow the pair of them down. managed to get themselves sorted out before that corner. Actually closed a 10th up on RCMBE2. But he has got a fair old gap. No slipstream for the drivers behind, that's for sure. Right, let's go completely the wrong way. Start from the back. We've got Janio then, just 0.8 of a second adrift from everybody else. Looking to close up, waiting for the chaos and mayhem into this corner, maybe. Oh, outbrakes himself a little bit, sends Dazzler a bit deep into that corner. Side by side on the exit. You can see how wide these cars are compared to the 1965 Mini. You could have squeezed back 5 of those up here. A little bit of nudging going on between these two. Janio's got the inside line. Takes that position off of Dazzler. Chalky in 7th. We've got Marty battling it out with Treviso for 5th at the minute. He's currently sitting in 6th. Treviso in 5th. Dominator in 4th position. We've got Hatter in 3rd. Old Crawler in 2nd. And RCMBE2 still pulling a gap up front. 1.8 seconds almost. 1.7 seconds. There they go. Filing their way through turn 1. Looking for that slipstream still. Drivers swapping positions, looking for those slipstreams and the moves up the inside to get their cars positioned. Treviso up the inside of Dominator, then into 4th he goes. Dominator just dinks the wall again through there. Marty just keeps himself out of danger of those drivers behind, but Janio force his way past a couple of drivers here. He's already passed Dazzler. He's just trying to get his way past Chalky at the minute. Again, these minis are a lot wider than the 1965s, just making that a little bit harder for everybody. Clean track in front of him. Nobody filling his mirrors. 2.2 seconds up front for RCMBE2. That might all change now. We've got Hatter into 2nd. We've got Treviso into 3rd. Everybody trying to get their braking right through this corner. Oh, and everybody not getting it quite right through there. A couple of drivers dinking into the wall on the exit of that hairpin. So Treviso and Hatter pretty much bumper to bumper through there. They are closing up rapidly on RCMB2, taking about half a second out of him already. There he is, already visible on track. 1.8 seconds the gap back to Hatter then. Treviso just another 0.4 of a second back. Old Crawler now 1.1 back. Dominator in 5th, 0.9 of a second back. He's got Chalky in his mirrors, 0.3 back. Janio's another 0.3 back. Marty's a second down in 8th, and Dazzler is almost a second down in 9th, 0.8 for him. See, PlayStation, you can do some good cameras. Just allow me to flick through each driver then without glitching the camera out and see everyone come through that same spot. 1.6 seconds. Treviso has found a way up the inside of Hatter. Will push hard though to get that position back, or will he just stick in the slipstream of Treviso? Just hang about. Oh, we've got cars backwards in the background. Oh no, what happened there? Old Crawler, no. Into the wall, I think, and just had that thing spin round on him. Oh, he's well off the pace now as well, Old Crawler, all the way down in 9th. Be about 12 seconds off the pace by the time he's back up to speed. Yeah, almost 11.5 seconds. He'll be wanting some chaos to happen in front, which it does seem to be happening. I've just seen drivers swapping positions, but the battle behind is still working out in RCMBE2's favour at the minute. He's almost 3 seconds up the road between himself and Treviso and Hatterlad here. Again, these two having a real good battle for 2nd. So having to take tighter lines and defensive lines to stop Hatter making a move on him is just allowing RCME2 to keep that gap up front at the minute. Chalky holding third. Dominator just dipped into the wall, I think. Got his car a little bit sent across the track. Marty's finding a way past. Oh, JDO almost found a way past. And has done. Dominator into 8th. Then Dazzler's not too far off the back of him. What is he? Just 0.8 of a second back. And Crawler 12.7 down, unfortunately. And again, he'll want drivers to be pinned into the wall at some point. Just see Hatter back into second, but Treviso's found a way past him again. Keep themselves neck and neck, those two. Chalky not doing too bad either, sitting in 4th at the minute, 1.9 seconds back. Janio's found his way past Marty as well, so into 5th for him. Marty in 6th, being pushed down the circuit by DMK Dominator. They have got a Dazzler for company as well. Still able to use the bump draft, but it's a little bit more dangerous at these sorts of speeds. Marty having a look at the inside of Janio, is into the wall. He's going to lose all that speed. Marty's easily past him. Can Dominator get past? Don't think Dominator carrying enough speed through there actually, but Dazzler's having a look at Dominator now because of it. With Dazzler then on the chase for that 7th position. Not to be this time racing the old bullet train though. We win. We're faster. Janio and Marty battling it out for that 5th and 6th position. Dominator not so quick through there. Dazzler's going to come through. Easily take that position off him. Dominator should be able to get back in the slipstream and stick with him though. Okay, position swapping left, right and centre here again. Treviso and Hatter swapping positions once more. It's a real punch up between these two. RCMBE2 still just rolling around 2.8, 2.9 seconds up the road. You two keep battling, he's saying. About putting your car in the right position on some points on this circuit, just to stop the other driver from slinging one up the inside. Hatter keeping it peeled over to that right hand side then. Does that allow Treviso to carry the speed on the exit? Can he get the run up the hill? Both drivers losing a bit of traction through there. Stays pretty much the same coming into the S's. There's going to be nowhere for Treviso to go here either. So they're still trying to close that man down, but they're not trying to give each other any kind of advantage here either. Tight battle at the top between Hatter, RCMB2, Treviso, Janio. It's tight in all 3 leagues. Chalky actually not far off the back of Treviso, just 1.6 seconds. Treviso has lost the slipstream of Hatter. Is that enough for Hatter to be able to just work it hard enough, chase that position down up front? whilst breaking away from Treviso still. Just gets him back down to less than a second here, Treviso. Chalky losing a bit of time, unfortunately. Janio in 5th, 4.3 seconds down. That's another 1.5 behind him. Marty chasing him down, just 0.4 of a second back. Dominator another 0.9 back. Crawler's made up about a second, but way off the pace still. Having your car backwards on circuit is never a good look, and it takes an awful long time to get it pointed in the right direction and back up to speed, and this is the result, unfortunately. Okay, mistake then from RCMB2. Gap down to 1.5 seconds between him and Hatter. Hatter's managed to maintain and increase the gap between himself and Treviso as well. That's up to 1.3 seconds. Treviso under no direct threat from Chalky though. 2 seconds plus behind him, 2.5. Still finding time on Hatter though. Hatter might have made a mistake out of that final corner, just dipped a wing into the Armaco maybe, slowed him down a tiny bit. Treviso is definitely well within slipstream range again now, 0.5 of a second, and carrying an awful lot of speed down here as well. Is he going to get the move done on Hatter into the shipping containers? Not quite close enough. Tight through there for Hatter, not giving any kind of opportunity for Treviso to have a look up the inside. Is a sneaky boy, Treviso. Pretty much bumper to bumper again then as they go on the hunt for RCMB2. Fastest lap on board for Treviso as well at the minute, 2:02.228. Chalky falls off those boys. Janio is slowly closing up on him, but he's not been left alone by Dazzler, Marty and Dominator, really. Dominator's fallen off the pace a little bit, 1.7 seconds back. And old Crawler again, just losing a bit more time, 13.5 down. So what have we got? 14 minutes into race 3. RCMB2 has led pretty much from the start. What is he? 1.5 seconds. He did manage to get that gap up to 3 seconds. And then had these maniacs chasing him down. Even though they were having a battle between themselves, they still managed to bring that time down between themselves and RCMB2. And it comes down even further. They're going to be within tow range by the time they get up to the shipping containers. In tow range by the time they get to turn 1 here. Again, 4.5 minutes, sorry, 5.5 minutes remaining. It's going to be a good battle. Chalky having a very lonely race at the minute, 4 seconds pretty much either way in front to Treviso and behind to Janio. Janio has pulled a bit of time as well between himself and Dazzler, out of the danger zone for the time being. Dazzler's still got Marty for company though. Dominator falling a little bit further back, and old Crawler again. Nothing he can do in this race now. Okay, so Hatter has got a tow from RCMB2. Treviso hasn't got a tow off of Hatter. Is this going to work out in Hatter's favour? Or can Treviso just find that extra pace, which he seems to be able to do? Even just showing his nose up the inside of the hairpin there, just to let RCMB2 know he's coming. running up the hill there as well. Not going to be close enough to make a move into these S's. Still far enough ahead that they're not giving Treviso a tow through here. But they are being slowed down now though. Treviso will get himself back in the slipstream range before they exit this final corner. Oh, not quite, just about. It's on the cusp. Now where we see the move here down towards turn 1. Not quite quick enough there for Hatta. He's going to have another look into the shipping containers. Unfortunately, that has allowed Treviso to get himself right back involved here. Oh, RCMB2's dipped a wing into the wall on the exit of turn 1. That's allowed Hatta to come through. So that slows him down and gives Treviso a perfect look at slipstream as well into the shipping container area. Three back together again. Oh, carrying good speed through there as well, Treviso. Not quite enough to get past RCMB2 on the exit. Oh, he's into the wall. That will be enough for him to get the move done. He's still kept himself within tow range of Hatta here. 0.7 between them. ME2 will be doing anything he can to stick with these two drivers in front, possibly try and get those positions back. I'm running out of time though. It is 18 minutes pretty much on the race timer. They're going to see one more lap after this one. That gap staying around the 0.6 of a second mark. RCMB2 all over the back of Treviso heading into the S's. So this will become final lap then. It's all about this one. Keeping it clean, keeping that gap as best you can. Close up again down towards turn 1. Everybody through there cleanly this time. The chase is on then up towards the shipping containers. Those gaps getting smaller, but I don't think they're going to be small enough to go for a move into the shipping container corners. Mistakes through there this time for Hatta. Oh, dips a wing into the wall there. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Again, bring Treviso right into the slipstream into this next corner. It's a long drag all the way down towards this hairpin. Both drivers taking a little bit of paint off their car through there. The gap of 0.4 then. RCMB2 0.6 of a second back. He'll be wanting these two to get into a tumble at the hairpin here, and he can just drive his way through. They are almost side by side actually, Hatta and Treviso. Now they've taken different lines through here, where Treviso's been able to squeeze one up the inside on the exit, but has he done it? Has he done it? I think he has. I think Hatta's just managed to keep it in front. He has. Into the S's they go then. Very difficult to go for any kind of manoeuvre. Oh, Treviso's just bashed it into the wall anyway. So Hatta opens up the gap then. Slightly too tight there for Treviso. Slowed him down a little bit. So it is going to be Hatta that comes up to the line. He is going to take the win here in race 3. Treviso's going to take second. RCMB2 takes third. Chalky coming up to the line. He's going to take fourth all on his own. Janio's just losing a penalty but drops that and takes fifth. Marty going to come home for 6th position. Got his way past Dazzler. Dazzler just losing a penalty there as well. 7th position for him. Dominator taking that 8th. unfortunately for Old Crawler, making a bit of time at the end there, but yeah, he ended up backwards very early on, unfortunately. So I don't know. He ended up backwards, and once you're backwards, you can't. You can't. I don't know, Treviso. I don't know. To be honest, mate, the whole thing seemed a bit punchy from all sides, from most drivers. There was a lot of fast, chaotic corners. The hairpin being one of the chaos ones, and the shipping containers, more than anything, seemed to be the one where drivers were getting it all wrong. But yeah, I don't know if he was drunk, but he did take the win. There he is, hat up. No, that's not what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be doing that. So, official results for race 3 then. Hatter on that top spot. Treviso 2nd, RC MBE 2 3rd, Chalky 4th, Janio 5th. Marty in for his first race of these takes 6th, Dazzler 7th, Dominator takes 8th, and unlucky Old Crawler taking 9th. Shame. But there it is, that's round 5 of the Mini Martini League done and dusted. What have we got left of this? 3 rounds of this? Can't even find my phone. No problem, gentlemen. No problem at all. But yeah, good racing. Again, the minis, always fun to watch. Always a little bit chaotic. They just are. They just are. So yes, if you want to see more of this, come back same time, same place next week. If you want to get yourself involved, well, you can contact me and I can throw some names about, or I can tell you to go onto Facebook and find DMK Sim Racing and get yourself signed up. How about that? Go do that. But that's going to be it from me tonight, people. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. But most of all, what I want you to do is tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of it.